It only took the head pin. He's at 130 after 9.
Yeah, 130. One big box to go here. The other A South semifinal match be happening in the future. I don't know the date of it yet. Number 2 seed Tim Douglas be taking on number 3 seed Charlie Collins at Alley Cat Lanes in Kingston, Massachusetts.
And Justin's on the head pin that time. But he's left with a banana split, as Bob likes to call it. The 4, 6, 7, 10.
Yeah,
the wood's wandering a little bit.
I like where that wood is right now.
It's going back.
It's
going to stay in the middle. Spin to the left. It's spin to the right. Now it's in the middle. Not optimal.
Yeah, the wood did everything but do the hokey pokey on that. Oh, nice spin by Justin.
Yeah, that's an interesting take. He took out just the 4 and the 6.
Yeah, that's wild.
I don't see that all the time. So he'll be opening in the 10th with a 7-10 split to try to pick up for the 10. And an 8 box, so Justin closes game 1 with a 138.
Yeah, he just was. Despite 3 splits, he had 3 strikes.
Hey, Rick Kamrowski, why aren't you down here live watching it?
Thank you, Michael Fabrizio-Smith. He will be hosting the C South Final at some time in the future against Mr. Dave Peterson. It's going to be a great match. I'm going to try to get down and announce that. The C South Final. And Woodside.
Woodside's on the head pin.
Leaves a 6-7.
He's got 8 in the fill for 66 half.
Couple pieces of wood in front of the 7, but they're kind of flat. I think he might try to hit the right cap to helicopter it. I just got the wait for the single. Going for his 10 box right now.
Okay, so this is a schedule for the Fabrizio Smith game.
Okay, then we got
just so you know.
I can't read it. Okay, nice 10 box there by Mr. Ed Woodside. Saturday at 3. All right, sure. I will get a hold of Bob too, see if he's interested.
No, actually, they were asking me to come and commentate that.
You're gonna come?
I may not. Yeah, I may not be able to. We'll see.
All right.
All right. So Ed's off the head pin that time. He had 76 after 6, and he's up against a spare and then a strike by Justin.
This is one of my favorite shots.
It's nice when it goes.
It really is. It's a beautiful shot.
Just miss a head pin.
Pull it to the right a little bit, leaving a 110 on the deck.
So he'll be open.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice try for a 10, but he got a 9 box, 85 after 7.
Okay, he's trailing by 22 pins in the match right now. Opposite a 16-7-8 finish by Justin. Nice ball, Ed. Oh, man, left another horrific split there. 3-7-9. Some wood alongside might be helpful, Dan. Near the 3
pin. I think so, because we have...
and the other wood is coming up. I don't know if he wants it to come that far up, though.
What are you thinking, the right-hand wood or the left-hand wood? I'm not sure. I think the right hand might work better.
Yeah, I'm thinking so, too, the right hand.
He's going on the left side and just missed the...
He knows better than us.
Well,
but yeah, it almost went, man. It was a very nice bid by Ed there.
Both these guys have significantly higher averages than I do.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and a 10 box
nice
for
10 box,
Ed Woodside. So he's at 95 after 8.
In Ed's
that puts
history,
him down 28 pins in this game, but
in his
a lot of ball in a goal.
Oh, yeah. In his history, he made the Stars and Strikes final ladder one time, won a bunch of matches on there, and was second place twice in trying to qualify for Channel 5 back in the day when that was going on. And, earlier in his career.
He's off on the 3 pin and leaves 4 horsemen left, plus the 9 and the 10 with wood in between.
Ooh,
and off the head pin again on that one, so he'll be open in the 9th.
Like I'm saying, like I've said in sometimes a little adjustment, even though these guys are such veterans, if you're bowling on wood lanes all the time and you come over to synthetic lane, it takes a little bit of adjustment sometimes.
I struggle the other way because a lot of the matches I've had this year were on wood lanes and other houses, and it was an adjustment.
Okay, Justin's up by 27 right now. Big box here for Ed to get a mark. Leaves.
Off the head pin again on a 2-pin. Took out 4.
Yeah, leaving up the 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9 piece of wood, and back of the 4. I don't think really is playable. He's got to make the shot.
So even though Ed has not had as many marks so far as Justin, so far to date he's only left 4 pins standing. And there's
nice shot
there's a
there.
10. So we close out our first game with Justin Waters with a 138 and Ed Woodside with a 113. So Justin takes an early lead in the match.
Yep, early lead for Justin.
He's got a
4 big games left here. It's
well, we saw a match the other day, Mike Legender versus
Mikey DiGianni.
Yeah, Mike DiGianni. And DiGianni started off with a 42-pin lead, and Justin chipped away during the rest of the match and ended up winning the last one enough to win by 66 pins. So very early in the match, Justin, he's on the head pin in game 2.
That was a very nice pocket hit. It made a weird noise, didn't it, Dan?
I didn't hear
When
it,
he
I'm
hit
sorry.
the pins, it didn't sound normal the way
He's
that.
got the 7, 8, 9.
Usually
A couple
sound.
pieces of wood there that may make things happen.
Yeah, I like the woods combination there. Let's see what he does with it. Yes!
Beautifully
Played it right
done.
on the right side of the wood. Beautiful shot. Justin Waters executing the 7, 8, 9 split.
That was nice and smooth and clean. Very little doubt about that when he starts off with a spare in the first.
I'd like to thank my friend Brandon Robert. He's on here. Brandon DiTulio. Yeah, I do miss the Colonial days, man. I miss a lot of those guys, like the Goslers, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Ray is also here watching tonight, Brandon.
So Justin's off on a 3-pin. Jake's out just 4 in his fills for 14 after 1. And he has the 1, 2, 4, 8, 6, and 10 going on here. It's actually makeable.
That's the opposite of the shot Ed had in the 10th box.
And he's just off of it. He went into the pocket on that one.
He got roadblocked by a piece of flying wood.
Yep.
That's cost him the spare. It was a beautiful bid, though, by Justin.
Going for a 10 bucks. And he has it.
Excellent 10 box. I tell you, in the match he had against Dan Shugathier, he had some amazing pinning boxes for 10s. Making stuff like the 1, 6, 7, 10, and
So
4, 5, 10. Unbelievable.
Justin went all season undefeated this year. Did not lose a match.
I wasn't going to mention that. I did in the regular season, but I was going to keep that quiet.
That's all right. We're not going to jinx him.
I wanted to keep quiet on that.
That's okay.
But personally, I know I did mention it in the regular season. So. 310 here, no usable wood on the deck. Oh, right in between the two.
Right through the hole.
Call that the old bunny hole shot. Justin Scally's watching. Hey, hello to our colleague on the CBN, Justin Scally. And he makes it on the outside. Nice shot, Justin. 34 through 3. 2 big boxes to go. We're in game 2. If you're just watching, we're at Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. I'm Drew Steele and Mr. Dan Castle. And Mr. Justin Waters has got 34 through 3. Ready to start his 4th box.
That was on the head pin.
Oh, yeah, just on the head pin, but a little too much on the nose there, leaving the aces and 8s. That is the 3, 4, 6, 7.
No wood to help.
3 splits this half for Justin.
Picked up the first one for a spare, but this will be a tough one.
Yeah, it makes scoring conditions tough when that happens.
Look at that.
Oh, he slices
What a bid.
it. Oh, man. Just a little bit in front of the 4. What a great effort, though. Going for 10 bucks.
Okay, he's got just a 7-pin standing for the 10. And no longer. So a 10 bucks in box 4. Justin's at 44.
Justin's last 4 matches before the playoffs were 10-4 over Tim Douglas, ending Tim Douglas' 10-match winning streak in the process. 14-0 versus Rob Linehan. 10-4 versus Jake Cook. 10-4 versus Chris Parkinson. And 3 of those, 2 of those 4 matches were over 670 people.
Another head pin hit for Justin.
Just a little too heavy.
Too heavy. You're right. Yeah, he's left a 2, 4, 7, and 6. He's got to kick something over from the left side to the right, so probably wants to be right in the middle of those 2 first pins.
Oh, yeah. Nice wood in front of the 6, though.
Goes to the right, takes out just the back wood. I don't know if that's what he wanted to do.
I think he maybe wanted to hit the left side of the front wood and send it up the sidewall.
Okay, trying to get a 10. And there's a 9 box for 53 after 5 for Justin Waters.
All right, once again, fans, I am on the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Facebook. I was having problems with the YouTube. If you want to communicate with me or Dan, please go on the ACST Facebook. Thank you. And in the head pin,
okay,
terrible break there.
5, 7, 10 with wood beside between the 5 and a 10.
Yeah, it's rough. Hits the cap, takes out the 10 pin.
Just a 5 and 7 for a 10 box.
Oh, we
a
got
9 box. Folks.
37 viewers, Dan, on the ACST Facebook, so that's awesome.
I imagine the recording viewers will be pretty high. Last Justin's matches that we did was about 1,400, if I remember correctly. We're watching that on the recording.
Oh, yeah. A little problem with the pin deck right now. Well, let's go through some of Ed's recent results for the playoffs. He beat Charlie Collins 10-4. He lost 6-8 to Fernando Gacharna. He went 10-4 against Rich Lamone. Then he went 2-12 against Lou Gacharna. In the playoffs, he had a barn burner of a match, 613 to 589 versus Dan Gauthier.
Okay, so Ed's coming up on box 2, first ball. He's off on the 2-pin on that one. He's left with a 1, 3, 5, 8, 9. Bit of a cluster there.
Yeah, total cluster bunch.
It's makeable.
It
but
is.
A lot of times those 2 front pins will go around the back. Hopefully it doesn't happen this time.
Need some wood though in there. And
No, he just about got it, but he didn't. So
No.
9. So an open box in box 2.
I don't know how that wood off the wall avoid the wood in front of the 9, but that's Candlepins.
And a 10 box. So Ed's at 19 after 2 to Justin's 24 after 2.
Yep, trailing this game by 5. The first match Justin took by first game by 25 points.
25.
So just in the beginning of the second game here. And in the pocket, mixing, beautiful ball there by Ed.
Comes in on the opposite side.
Yeah, it was 1-3 pocket, a little bit light, but it mixed well.
Just the 8-pin and no longer.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Nice piece of wood in front of there.
So Ed's first mark of this game.
Yep.
Puts him at 29 plus a ball. And this is an opportunity for him to get ahead of Justin in this game.
Yep, 6 or more on this fill. He takes the lead for the game.
Threw off to the side. We're going to get some late falls here. Nope, just 4 in the fill. So 33 after 3. And
Yep,
he's
33.
got 4 horsemen plus 2 more.
Yeah, it's what we call the cluster bunch. A very difficult spare. Just the way the wood's all situated. And he's off a little to the right.
Just off the head pin, and he's got the 1-4-7 left for the 10 box.
Yeah, 147 for the tenner. Goes for the 2.
Yep. 9 box, he's at 42. Just down 2 from Justin in this game so far.
Yeah, big 5th box here, Fred. This is probably his biggest box yet. This could really build some momentum right here. He gets a nice mark, nice pocket hit. Let's see what happens. And in the nose. Leaving a 3 and 2 on a chop there. That is the 2, 3, 4, 6, 10. Wood is unusable on the deck.
Oh, it makes great effort to cut that over off the wall. Takes out the 3 on the right, and he's left with a 2 and a 4 pin for the 10.
Yeah, it's a beautiful pin from the outside, but the pins unfortunately went right in back of it.
And a 9 box for 40 or 51, so a little lower scoring this time. We're at 53 to 51 at the halfway point in this game.
Well, when you got 6 splits out of 10 first balls, you know, for the 2 bowlers, it's really hard to score high when you're getting splits.
Absolutely.
So that's why the score is going down a little bit. But these guys will rev it back up, I tell you.
Justin's on lane 7, the first ball of the 6th box. And off to the on a 2 pin, and he's left with a 4 horseman right.
Yeah, just leaving up that 1, 3, 6, 10. No wood in the way, no nothing. Got to go right at it.
Oh, goes wide and leaves them all.
Yeah, I was trying to play that on the outside. What's your preference, Dan, on shots? Do you like to play your shots on the outside or inside? I'm an inside preference bowler.
4 horseman guy, I'm going to go between the 2 pins typically, but I've made a lot of them when I go off and get on the outside, but I'm not usually intentionally doing it. That's what Justin did just now.
Yeah, a little bit outside, takes out the 1, 3, 10. 9 box for Justin. 62 through 6 here. As we are here on the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Store Facebook, as well as the Candlepin Bowling Network Facebook, and on YouTube under Candlepin Bowling Network.
All right, here we go into box 7. Justin's all over the head pin that time.
A vicious pocket hit by the Waters, leaving up a 5 pin.
All the soldiers fell down, and a king pin is left standing.
Okay, wood and back of the 5. That's going to be meaningless except for it's moving around still, and that's a distraction.
And go straight at the pin. And no doubt about that.
Right at it. Nicely executed spare there by Justin. 72 and a ball coming into the 8th box.
And so that's Justin's 2nd spare of game 2.
All right, Mr. Anonymous, I got your message. I won't tell on you. Thank you, Mr. Anonymous. You know who you are.
Another head pin hit and another split for Justin, but that's 6 in the fill for 78 after 7.
Yeah.
And we have the 4-7-6-10 split.
Yeah, Paul Grant calls this one the banana split. It's been called the Big 4, the double P knuckle. It's got a lot of names.
I like the banana split.
Yeah. Paul's a very creative guy. I really thoroughly enjoyed working 2 matches with him. Such a professional, such a great guy.
Just picked up the 6 pin, so he's got 3 left standing. Wants to get an 8 or a 9 out of this.
Yeah, try to get a 9 box and.
Why not a 10 box? Beautifully
He
sharp.
says, "The heck with you guys! I'm getting a 10 box."
If he'd hit that ball for the spare shot, that would have taken out both of them on the right.
Oh
too.
yeah, would have. All right, Justin, 88, 2 boxes to go in his 2nd game.
Going into box 9. Oh, that time he's off the head pin on a 2, and he leaves the 1, 3, 7, 8, and some wood in between.
I like the wood in between to take out the 8 pin, but I'm not so sure about the 7. We'll see
I think the
how
7
he
is
works
definitely going to be the tough pin to get here. All right, he went off to the left a little bit, and the wood kicked out the 3 and the 8.
Yeah, he lost his balance a little bit on that shot, but going for his out ball right now.
And he'll have an 8 box for 96 at 9.
All right. Justin, though, tends at the end of halves to really congregate the marks. He marks very often in the 10th box. I've noticed that from the matches I've done with him for the last 2 years. My very first playoff match was him against Stephen Walsh. Mm-hmm. That was actually my very first ever ACST match. Wow. My 3rd ever match ever was last May. So it's been a hell of a year, man.
Yep, we've had a lot of matches.
Thoroughly enjoyed it, yeah. I've done about, I think, 40 this year.
Yep, I'm around that number too.
Yeah.
The first one I did was interesting. It was during league night, Bob Lee was doing a match, and he says, "Hey, grab the mic while I'm bowling." So, and Justin on the head pin, and there's a strike.
He turned
it.
up his kaboom box on that one. Nice strike there for Justin Waters.
I wish I could bottle it. I get more marks myself in a 10 box than any other box, and if I could just move that into another box, I think I would be a lot happier.
He has that innate ability to rise up his game when he needs it.
Yeah, he's absolutely clutch. All right, first fill ball.
And up, all right.
All right, right on the head pin.
Yeah, that hurts when that happens, but he's got another ball. Yep. He's got the spread eagle with a talon with a 9 pin in the back.
Oh, he attempted to make it, and it picks up just 4 in the fill for a 110 game.
Yeah, that was a horrific break at the end, though. 110 for the game for Justin. And Woodside up, he's 51 through 5.
6 splits for 110.
So that gives Justin 248.
Yeah, you heard Justin say 6 splits.
No big deal.
For those of you who don't know Candlepin that well, when you get a lot of splits, it makes scoring conditions very difficult for any bowler, even as high level as these guys are.
And Ed comes in on a head pin. Takes out 7. He's got the 3, 6, 10, and some wood coming out of the fair play area. So.
Yep. 2023 Hall of Fame inductee, Mr. Steve Reno Sr. going to get the pin there. I was very happy with that.
Oh yeah, we had an interview with him, Paul Grant, and I did a couple weeks or a week or two ago.
Yeah.
During one of the matches.
Yeah, it was a very well done interview and very well deserved. He's one of my biggest inspirations, Candlepins. Really, got me into the game.
And,
bowling against him in league and stuff.
My longtime friend and mentor and teacher, Terry Watkins, is online with us from Sydney, New York. And
nice shot there by Ed, using the wood. Nice spare, 61 and a ball for Ed.
Hi, Terry. Good to see you. Glad you are enjoying this.
Trailing by 1 in the game right now.
So he's a 61 plus a ball.
Oh.
And another head pin hit.
He's in Justin's world now with that shot. Another spread eagle with a talon, as they used to say on the.
Was he on the head pin on the
King of the
last
Palace?
7 bucks or 6 bucks?
No, I don't think so. What a bid by Ed there, taking out the 2, 4, 7, and 9, leaving 3, 6, 10. Like I say, Den, you get a 10 bucks out of a spread eagle. I consider that a mark.
Yeah, I do too.
Got an 8 bucks out of it.
So 72
Eight
after
those
7.
shots. All righty. Justin up by 6 through 7 boxes. Every 2 boxes, boxes 7, 9, and 10, I'll be letting you know the score and the match score. Just off the head pin, leaving a 1, 2, 10, Dan.
All right, let me catch play-by-play here.
Oh.
So, he's got the 1, 2, and 10. He's got to cut something over to that 10 pin. Goes on the inside. He almost takes it. Just a 2 for a 10 bucks. He's up against. This is a 10 bucks Justin had, and then an 8 and then a 14 bucks. So 9.
Yep.
In the 8th for 81.
Yep, he's down 7 right now. Just sliced that spare bit a little too much.
7 plus 25 in a first game. Hey, Rick Santucci.
Hey, what's up, Rick?
Your teammate.
Yes, indeed, man.
Heads off the head pin on that one and leaves everything but takes everything but the 4 horsemen right. Let me get my talking straight.
Yeah. It seems like on this lane, Ed has struggled to find the head pin on lane 7. Lane 8, he's been a lot better. We'll see what he does with the shot.
Goes wide left. Going to be in an open box in the 9th. If he gets this, he can pick up a couple of pins. And an 8 box for 89 after 9.
Just slightly chopped it there. Yeah.
Box 10. He's off on the 3-pin, and he leaves a cleary left.
Yeah, he tried to make an adjustment. His ball was going left, and then he just went a little too far right there.
A couple of boards to the right too far.
Tricky shot, but that wood to the far right, if he hits it on the inside, could kick and take the
He's on
9
the
out.
2-pin.
No.
On the 2-pin, just takes out a few more. He's left with the 1-9 for the 10 box, so he'll be under 100 for this string.
Yeah, Justin is,
Not typical.
will take the second game.
No points awarded today.
No
though.
points, but he did win the second game. 98 there for Ed.
And a 9 box for 98 for Ed Woodside.
All right. Justin up 37 here through 2 games. 41 viewers.
Yep, Justin is up 37. He scores right now. Justin Waters is at 248 after 2, and Ed Woodside at 211 after 2.
Yep, 3 big games left here. Let's see what we got.
All one of the first box of game 3, and Justin's on that 2-pin, and he's left with a 1-3-7-8.
Yeah, he just missed that pin there. He tends to make a lot of shots like this, though.
Yeah.
Really, just pulled it a little left.
Yep, he was
See,
trying
the
to go
wrist
to
came over too much.
Trying to go to the inside and kick something over to the left, and just took out the 3-pin. He's still remaining as a 1-7-10. 1-7-8, I'm sorry, not 1-7-10, 1-7-8. And he tried that again and cut the ball over, and it went in between the 7 and 8, so an 8 box for Justin.
Here, one of them rough, what we call Candlepin bowling boxes. Just things didn't quite go his way there. Plenty of times. We start the 3rd game here.
Yep, it happens to everybody.
A South semifinals.
I see Eric Bromberg here. Haven't seen you in a while, Eric. Good to see you here. Box 2. That time he's on the head pin.
Oh, how did that pin stay up? Wobbling like crazy. Nice 9 drop there. A little bit of a light hit, but a very mixing hit.
I looked down for a second. I assumed that when I looked up, that pin would be gone, but it's
I
still
know,
there.
it got hit on both sides. Must have sandwiched it.
There's the 8 pin. And wow. That was the back pin.
Yeah, you can hear the bowler say it right there.
And I should probably remind our viewers that the bowlers are very serious about the bowling that they do, and sometimes may use language that's not G-rated, so that'll happen. And again, that wouldn't have gone if he hit that front wood either, because that wood deflected around. There's nothing you can do about that. A 9 box for Justin for 17 after 2.
Like I say, that was a hideous break there. But he'll
Great first ball, looked like a strike, and
Yeah,
then one
it did.
pin gets stuck there in it.
That's what makes this game so difficult, but makes you love it. When you bowl those 120, 130 games, you feel good about yourself.
Well, I don't like it when I have a piece of wood in front of a single pin that looks makeable and then it
No,
deflects. That stinks.
It does.
There we go. Just gonna
And
go.
wobble in the 10 pin. Oh wow! Back-to-back wobblers. Piece of wood coming out. I think Steve Reno Senior may have to go get that.
So while
For
we're
you-
doing this, we have Caitlin Finn and her sister Carrie Ann doing TikTok over there and doing a separate broadcast.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
On Candlepin Bowling on TikTok.
Yes.
I may go over and say hi to him in a little bit. So.
All right. Sounds fine. Justin with a 10 pin. He's got some wood alongside and kind of in back.
He would have liked to have that as a 9 fill. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah.
No doubt about that one. Spare in the 3rd for Justin.
But
Waters.
that's the thing. Justin's very strong bowler mentally.
Yes.
Whatever happens that last box, it don't affect him. Every box is a new box. Every game is a new game, and he has great determination and focus.
I've adopted that as a philosophy of life, actually, that the ball that you just threw doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
You deal with the consequences of it, and it's the next ball that you
I
throw
do
that
like
really
that, yeah.
makes a difference.
I'm going to try to abide by that this year.
All right, Justin's on a spare fill,
Yes.
and he's off on the 3 pin, but he gets a lot of action with that powerful ball of his.
Yeah.
And 8 fill gives him 35 after 3, and he's left with a 110 and a really attractive piece of wood behind the head.
Yeah, he cut a nice break, See, every once in a while you get good breaks in this game too. And after the one bad one earlier, he gets a good one.
Oh, and he misses entirely. Goes between the two.
All right, well,
He's not happy about that.
No.
All right, going for a $10.
Yeah.
If you can't get a spare, you get a 10.
Benjamin Witz, said the saying, reset and forget, yeah. That was a Dennis Nuzzo saying, yeah, definitely, yeah. I agree with that. Oh, man.
And, well, that's one of those you just go to the next box.
Yep, 43, one box to go. Very quiet in here. Like sometimes it's very, very boisterous when you do a broadcast. Sometimes it's like dead silent.
Well, we have an audience here. Not a huge audience, but Justin on a head pin and a little full, but he avoids a spread eagle, and he has just the 3 and a 7 left.
He's had 3 wobbling pins that didn't go down that cost him a double strike and a 9 drop.
Sure would have been a lot easier if that 3 pin went down, but now he's got to play off of it somehow. And the Woods angled straight back, or flat. There it goes. What a shot.
He's Justin Waters. He has a way with those shots. He put a little extra spin on it, sent that 3 off the wall, made the spare. 53 and a ball when Justin gets back up on lane 7.
So now we get to see Ed Woodside again on lane 8.
Yes, sir.
Ed is down 37 in the match, so he really wants to produce some marks in his half.
Yep, definitely, man. He really needs to get the game going. He's very capable. Like I said, I was watching a Friday Night Pro League match. He was 27 or 28 for 30. He can really get pounding that head pin.
Oh, we don't like those.
Yeah, you don't want to pound it like that, unfortunately, with the nose.
Ed's on the head pin and ends up with what we call the spread eagle, or I call getting the bird.
Yeah.
Because that's what it feels like. So Ed's trying for the spare. He's on the 4 pin, just takes a 4 and a 7.
Yep, 2, 3, 6, 10 left on the deck. Once again, 9 box here, Dan.
And why not a 9? There it is.
Does so.
The 3 pin comes in from the back door for a 9 box to start.
All right.
So Ed's a 9 after 1.
9 after 1.
He got a 9 box. I'll give you a 9
Yes,
after
indeed.
1. Okay, box 2. On the head pin. Wow.
Horrific split. Just a little light there. He's in the pocket.
He's got a diamond on the left, the 2, 4, 5, 8, and then a 10 pin over on the side. Some wood in there. Hits it. I thought that wood would be a problem, but it helped. And Ed's got a spare in a second.
Yeah, it helped the 2 deflect over 10. Beautiful shot there, Mr. Ed Woodside on the spare. He's up 2 in the game with a ball right now
So
as we head into the 3rd box.
19 plus a ball. And that's a head pin hit. And an 8 fill. Make sure the score's not correct. Getting it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Little light hit, but it really worked. And now he's got the 2-7 baby split.
Yep.
With some wood in between.
Some wood that looks good. There it goes. Another spare.
Yep, 2 in a row there for Ed Woodside. He's getting this game working right now just when he needs it. He's up 2 for the game.
Well, he was up against a spare from Waters.
Yeah.
So he's ahead by 2 pins right now, not including the...
Justin had an 8 fill, so he's competing against that as well.
Another head pin hit. And 8 and a fill gives him 45 after 3, and he's got the 4 and the 8 there with some wood in front of it, but then another piece of wood.
Yeah, can the wood and back roadblock him there?
Might. But it doesn't.
Does not. 3 in a row, Ed Woodside. Get him that lead of lanes bonus money, $50.
Right.
55 in a ball. He's up 12 for the game. Justin, though, finished his half on a mark. He's cut the lead down to 25 pins in the match.
And the head pin gave up early. Said it doesn't want to play in this round, this box.
Dave Edison's watching. Dave had a great season, making the playoffs in the B South Division.
My longtime bowling partner. We've been on a team together for
the DME goes, man.
probably more than 15 years. Probably about 16, 17 years Dave and I have been bowling together.
Yeah, it was nice this year. I really kind of got to know Dave a bit, a bit more than I did in the first couple of years.
Okay, coming to box 5. Ed is on a fill. He's at 55 plus this ball. And that's a 9 fill. That gives him 64 after 4, and he's got just the 6-pin to shoot at.
Nice 9 drop.
And he's 5 for 5 on a head pin this time.
Yeah, mixing really good, really finding this game right now, and ooh, just misses the 6.
Just off to the right. Those single pins look very tiny sometimes down there. Hey, Glenn. Always good to see you, my friend. And a 9 box. So Ed will close the half at 73. And Justin comes up on lane 7. He's at 53 plus a ball.
Yeah, right now, Ed was able to cut 20 pins off that lead, but Justin does have a ball working still in the first half here.
20 minus what this ball is.
Yes, sir.
Steve, I told you on these planks.
Okay, first ball in box 6. We're halfway through the match. Justin drops a bomb and takes out 8. So 61 at the half, and now that gives Ed a 12-pin lead in this game.
Yeah, powerful pocket hit there by Justin Waters, leaving up the 6-8 with a little
6-9.
6-9 with some guidewood.
And just picks 1 off of that.
Oh, that hurts. Hate those chops and spare situations like that.
Myself have been having trouble with 2 pins together for a while. That's been very challenging. Looking for a 10 bucks. Justin's usually getting those. And the wood deflects his ball around for a 9 box, 70 after 6.
Yeah, this game just has really had a lot of bad breaks and situations. You could have box 2 and box 3 could have been strikes.
Oh yeah,
but it
and
happens.
that last box too,
Yeah.
looked like it was a strike.
But it happens to everybody, so it's like one of those things. You got to work around it. Mr. Glenn Gill, nice to see you here. Great season, Glenn. Took your division.
Justin's on the head pin again, takes out 7. He's got the 2-4-7.
Yep. Nice
And wood in front of it.
plank in front. I think maybe low on the plank should take it. Glenn beat a very tough competitor and beat him badly. 12-2 here. Phil Clough was a match for the division title. 162 first game. Very impressive.
Oh. Whoa, maybe. There it goes.
Oh, yeah. Justin deserved that, man.
The
It was
wood helicoptered around and just tickled the
say.
bottom of that pin. Give Justin a spare in the 7th. Glenn, we're glad to see you back bowling. I know you took some time off. We used to bowl against each other in Natick. And you're back, and you're having a phenomenal season.
Yeah. Nice pair there by Justin.
Gives him 80 and a ball after 7.
Yeah.
He's off the head pin that
Oh,
time.
mixing though.
Still falling. 7-8. We have 8 in a fill. That gives him 88.
88, yeah,
after
big
7,
break.
and he's got the 110 to shoot at.
Dan, you feel that wood in front of the tank pin could roadblock him possibly, or will he be able to get around that no problem?
He's got to hit the head pin one way or the other, and I think that might help if the ball goes over there. I don't know if it will at the pin, and it's kind of moot right now. He get another chance at it.
Another chance at it. We'll see.
He'll be open in the 8.
I'm a little bit at an angle. I'm sitting on lane 8 gutter ball, right? 9-8, lane 8's gutter, and that's lane 7's where the 6 pin is. So.
And he didn't deflect the ball quite enough. He got a 9 box for 97 after 8.
Yep, 97. 2 bucks to go here. Justin tends to congregate a lot of his marks at the end of games and halves. So we'll see what happens down the stretch here.
Am I doing wrong on 5? You guys are watching. I need to throw a good ball on 5, right?
And
What am I doing wrong over there?
On 7?
I need on 7, yeah.
You were pulling a little bit left.
Justin's on the head pin that time. Takes out everything but the 7, 8, 9.
That's the other thing.
He's got some wood there that may be helpful. I'm not sure which side he wants to go on, though, because he might want to go on the 7 side and kick the ball over, or he might want to go on the 9 side and try to push the wood. But I don't know. The angle's a little weird. Let's see what Justin
If
does.
you can
He's
throw a
pro.
good cross alley shot, I like the wood near the 9. The second
Going
piece
on the
forward.
7 pin side, and it
It
takes
makes
it out. Yep.
He's Justin. He knows better than me.
Oh, I trust Justin's judgment.
He's
on that.
Justin. He knows better than me. He went for it. And you made a great call, too. I would have tried to do the street sweeper shot, but...
Well, I didn't like the angle of that wood. If you look back at the replay on that, it was angled a little bit funky, and I think Justin, well, obviously made the right call. So spare in the ninth and gives Justin 107 plus a ball.
Excellent.
On the head pin again. 7 out of 10.
Yep, she's up the 247. Got a nice piece of guide wood in there. I think he puts it right in that 2-4. It's going to go.
He's at 114 at 9. 121 plus more coming probably. And another spare for Justin.
Like I
Lauder.
said, he really congregates a lot of his marks at the end of games. And doing it right here again.
That's 5 spares for Justin. So in the first game, he threw 4 strikes and a spare. In the second game, he threw 2 spares and 1 strike. In this game, he has no strikes and 5 spares.
Yep, 124 in a ball here as he finishes.
Now off the head pin, but he gets 8, maybe
got,
9.
Got away with
132 for Justin Waters. Excellent game.
Yeah, I mean, first half didn't get any breaks. This half got some breaks, and the scoring really increased. And he did some great bowling as well. Great job by Justin Waters. That would be he bowled 380 for his first 3.
380 it is. Yep.
But Ed Woodside coming off a great half, 73 here.
Okay, Ed is at 73 after the half. So he's got some work to do. He's got to catch up and get ahead. And that's not what he wanted to do, is throw it at the 10 pin, but it's a makeable spare. You just got to throw a good strike ball.
Yeah, just throw a good strike ball, you know? Yeah, it's what some other commentator always would say. Just now you throw the strike ball.
It's always gratifying when you get a spare on this. And unfortunately, it's not going to happen this time. He's on the 2 pin and just picks up a couple more. So he's got the 4 horsemen right plus the 5 and the 9.
Yep, the good old cluster bunch, as we like to say.
And that's what you want to do out of that, is clear it out, get a 9 box, go to the next.
Hell of an out there by Ed. Right now he's up 12 in the game, but he's facing an 18 box coming up here by Justin. We'll see what happens.
On the head pin, takes out 7-8. He's got the 2 and the 4 to shoot at, and some wood in between them.
Yeah, actually it's the 2-6. Got a couple caps sticking out though. It'll be tricky. We'll see what he does with it.
There he goes.
Nice.
Nicely done. That was not an easy shot.
Executed that perfectly. Great shot at Woodside. 92 in a ball. Up 4 for the game. Right now down 33 for the match here. 3 boxes left.
4th spare in this game from Ed. On the fill. Ed is solid on the head pin and takes out 9.
Okay, Wood coming over, but
Gives him
just
101
misses.
after 7. And now he's got just a 7 pin to shoot at.
Yep. Got to go right at the 7 pin.
Drop the ball a little bit, and it's going to be open in the 8. Wants a 10 bucks now.
Definitely.
And Ed's had very solid fills on his spares, 8, 8, 9, 9. And that's a 10 box for 111 after 8.
Yeah, nice 10 there.
So he's up 14 in his string, but he's up against 2 spares, a spare 7 and a spare 8 from Justin.
Yeah, opposite of 17 and 18 box. See if he can continue getting on that head pin.
On the head pin again, another 9 drop.
Beautiful powerful hit there by Ed Woodside. Starting to find that groove now on the head pin. Piece of wood out front could be a little tricky, I think. Dan?
That wood is kind of scary. I think maybe if he hits to the right side of the red line, it might helicopter around. He's going to the left side, and Ed Woodside knows way better than I am. That's a spare.
Hey, that's what I thought too. Left cap was the read on that. 121 on the ball for Ed as we go up to the 10th box here.
That's
finishing game 3.
That's his 5th spare, and he's 8 out of 9 on a head pin right now for this game. In the fill, another head pin hit, 7 in the fill, 9 out of 10 head pins.
Yep, left the triangle. 2, 4, 5.
He's got 128 after 9, and he matched Justin's spare in the 9th, and he's trying to do it in the 10th.
Yes, indeed. This would be very big right here. He's got a deficit to cut into.
Ooh, drops the ball and almost gets a
chopped.
spare anyway. So he'll be open in the 10th.
That's rough.
He's got a good game going regardless.
Yep, great game.
$10 for Ed Woodside, so 138. He picked up 6 pins off of Justin's lead, and he has a 349 for 3, and Justin is plus 31.
Yep, just up 31-3 here. We got 2 games left. It's game 4 here of this great match. A South Atlantic Candlepin Singers Tour semifinals. Number 1 seed Justin Waters against number 4 seed Mr. Ed Woodside. Here we go, Dan.
All right. Waters on the head pin. Drops 9.
Yeah, beautiful, vicious pocket hit by Justin there.
That's 35-mile-an-hour ball.
Yeah.
At the pins, about 4 or 5 miles an hour faster at the hand.
Yep.
Going for the 7-pin.
Buries it,
Never in doubt. Spare,
no doubt. Right
spare
in
in
the
the
face.
And I'm going to step away for a moment
right,
to
cool.
visit with the TikTok people. So if you can keep track of that, I'll be back in just
All
a
right,
minute
cool.
or two.
Oh, yeah, pin just fell there. We got to reset. Once again, that head-to-head match early in the year, Justin bowled against Ed Woodside. He bowled the games 131, 130, 126, 147, 124 for a 655 against Ed Woodside's 133, 104, 141, 130, and 116 for a 624. It was a barn burner of a match. Wish I could have seen that one. I'm having a great one tonight. So, waiting for the machine to reset here. Once again, thank you all. Supporting the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. We're getting near the end of the season right now. This is the semifinals in the A division. Some divisions have already made it to their finals, and they should be wrapping some of those up this weekend. Just had a semifinal match between Jeffrey Little and Tony Levesque in the C North to face the C North winner, Mr. Brian Patton, who defeated Casey McCool on Friday. I had to drive through a monsoon to get to see that. Let's see how many viewers we got. 38 viewers. Thank you all. Anybody have questions or anything? Feel free to ask. I'm on the ACST Facebook page as we speak. Justin Waters up, box 2. Justin in the pocket, mixing. Leaving a 6-4-10 split there. Double piece of wood there. See what he does with it. Just did not deflect. Everything went straight back. Okay. Justin will go for $10. Oh, that's no good. Put in the gutter. So $9 there for Justin Waters. He is 27 after 2 boxes. Okay, 3 big boxes to go here for Justin in this first half of game 4. Justin in the chop zone there. Chopped in the head pin, 2, 3, 4, 7. Piece of wood near the 2, kind of perpendicular, cap sticking out. Let's see if he decides to play that. Back-to-back splits, unfortunately, for Justin. Oh, wow, and it goes right between the 2, right? Leading up 2, 4, 7. Nice plank between the 2 and 4. Just wants to get that $10. He leads by 31 after 3 games. Okay, $9 for Justin. 36-3 for Justin Waters right here. 2 more big boxes to go here as we finish the half. The Justin on the head pin again, but he's catching that nose right now and is drawing a lot of splits. Third straight split there. The 3, 4, 6, 7.
And I'm back.
Hey, Dan took a little vacation, so that's cool. Yeah, Justin bowling really well, just drawing a lot of splits these last couple of boxes.
Yeah, a good bit on that. It's tough to make that spare, but he did everything he could.
Oh, yes.
Do you still have the,
Leave the 4-7, yep.
the back up to speed? Good.
Yep, he's 4 out of 4 on the head pin.
Okay, he's going for the 4 and the 7 now. Just a 7, 9 box. 45 after 4.
Yep. Once again, Mark here would do wonders, right at the end of the half, set him up for the next half, keep his momentum going,
Both bowlers, this shows you how solid these guys are, because at the last game, Justin was around this same point at this game. He ended up on a 132 game.
Yeah.
So he threw a big second half. Oh, this first one of these we've seen today.
What they call the half Wista.
Yeah, halfway to Lista now.
So that would be about, what, Westboro from here?
Yeah, could be. That's the 3 and the 9 went down. It's actually a makeable spare.
Oh, yeah. Especially with double chop, my most hated thing.
He was a little too full on the head pin. I don't know if he was going to the inside or the outside on that one.
I think maybe inside. I don't know. We just saw Mike Legendre erupt in the 5th game for $170.
Yep. And that's the difference between good bowlers and mediocre bowlers, because this is a head game. This is a psychological game. You got to keep your head in the game, and when you're down a little bit, you have to just focus on the next ball, as we say. It's always the next ball, and that's how people come back. Is they got their head in the game. It's like, okay, I'm not shook up because I'm down. I can do this.
All right.
And
nice.
a 10 box. Nice 10 box.
Okay.
And I think we may have had a little falter in the stream. But we'll keep talking because it'll be recorded.
Yes, I'm not faltering here on ACST Facebook.
I was. Mine was frozen, but that could be me.
All right. Okay, add a little off the head pin there, leaving a 1, 3, 7, 8 piece of wood next to the 3. If he plays it either inside or outside, could spray off the wall and help him.
Yep.
A piece of wood.
He's going on the inside, which is where I think he should go. Oh, wow.
The woods roll-blocked each other. What a
he
horrific
got
break.
robbed there. He had a piece flying off, another one rolling over, and the one rolling caught the other one as it flew by.
Yeah, Greg Gouillart said there was a little bit of a delay there. We appreciate the communication, Greg, and again, fun working with you tonight. Looking forward to hearing the replay.
18 after 2 with that 8 box. So he's got a 9-pin deficit currently in completed boxes, but Justin was open all the rest of the way through this first half, so Mark can make a difference. Heads on the head pin. First head pin hit of this game. He's got the 3, 6, 10.
Oh, it was a nice piece of wood in between. The wood kind of moved slightly. I don't know what
Might help.
that might change things.
And he missed the object pin, picked up the wood behind, which took out the back 2. So they'll be open in box 3.
Go over his 10 box here.
And there it is. He's pinning great.
Down 8 for the game right now. He's down 39 for the match. 2 big boxes to go here in his first half for the 4th game.
He's on the 3-pin that time. Gets a good break. He's got the 1, 2, 4 to shoot at. No wood.
Yep, broke the 9-pin out of there the last second.
Hey, Timmy Douglas, Mike Nardone. Good to see you guys.
Yep. Absolutely.
And there it is. There's a spare for Woodside.
And nice job there, Ed. Played it on the outside there, taking out the 1, 2, 4, 38 in a ball. He's down 7 in the game right now. Got a nice fill ball coming, Dan.
This is a big ball. Actually, it's 4.5 inches wide.
Yeah, indeed, this point of the match.
Okay, on a 6-pin, just 3 in the fill for 41 after 4. And he has 4 horsemen plus a line of 3 behind it. That's what happens when you hit the 6-pin.
Yeah, big old. A lot of names for this one.
Okay, he just off the head pin again on the 2 side, and he took out everything but the 1, 3, and 8. I get that leave a lot because sometimes when I'm having a day, I'm on the 6-pin, so I'm pretty familiar with that one. And a good 9 box. He was right on where he wanted to be, but 9 in the finish, so he's at 50 after 5. Justin picked up 2 on his lead.
Yep, Justin leading by 2 for the game right now, and 33 for the match. We've got 15 boxes for each bowler to go. We're halfway through our 4th game. Yeah.
Justin's coming up on box 6.
How you doing, Mr. Mike Nardone?
He is at 52 at the half.
This is where he really turned it up last game. Lane 7.
He's off the head pin on the 2-pin, but avoids the half Worcester. And they're still moving, but no more are going to go. He took out 6, and he's left with a head pin and a 4, 7, 9.
1.79. You got 2 nice pieces of wood in there.
I agree.
Just got to figure out what side of the head pin he wants to play and go from there.
He played the inside, which is where I was thinking of going, but it didn't carry over to the left.
Did not deflect. That was really strange.
Hey, Charlie Collins. All right, he's got just the 4 and the 7 for a 10 box. Should be a layup, and it was a layup. So 62 after 6.
Good 10 box. Got 4 boxes to go here. Want to get back on that head pin, and he's been very effective when he's been there. Roughly, what's his percentage been tonight, Dan?
On head pin?
Yes. Curious.
So, first game, he was 9 out of 10.
Okay.
There's another one. That's 5 for 7 in this game. In
Beautiful pocket hit, leaving the
third
3 pin.
game, he had 7. In the second game, he had 7. So, 16, 23 and 5, 28.
28 out of 37.
Oh,
Darn near 75%.
Yeah.
But just missed that single. Got to get the 10 bucks out of it now. Got
And
9 bucks.
Mikey DiGianni, hello. Good to see you here.
Hello, Mikey.
And Justin has a unusual missed single pin for 9 box at 7 for 71 after 7.
Yep, 3 big boxes here.
This is where he got really hot in the last string.
Yep, he shot that
On a 2-pin, missed a pin. Took out 4. He's got the 1, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10. How do you like that? Instead of saying the 4 horsemen plus 3, plus 2.
Or, my term, the cluster bunch.
Yeah, that covers a lot of ground.
That covers a bunch of different leaves. Man.
Great bid on that. He left the 5-pin.
I don't know what more you can do on that shot without making it.
There's a lot of action around the 5-pin. It should have gone, but it doesn't always happen.
No. Yeah, let's just get a 10 box here.
Which I thought that looked like it was going to be a 10 bucks, but it wasn't. It's a 9 for 80 after 8.
All right, last 2 boxes definitely wants to regather his momentum right now.
He's exactly on par right now.
Yep.
Okay, off the head pin, takes out 6, and he's left with a 4 horseman right.
Yeah.
1, 3, 6, and 10.
Yeah, ball was really nice release. Just came up just a little short of that pin there.
Ian, I'm not sure what Justin's high is, but a few weeks ago he hit a 192 in here.
Yes.
I don't know if that's his high. There we go. There's a spare.
Nicely executed there. Force Horseman by Justin Waters.
But
Ian, his high 3-game series was a 456, and his high 5-game was 729. Both done in the same match.
Was the 192 his high single?
Yeah, I don't know about that, actually, but I know it's his high single here, I think.
Yeah,
I'll
well, it would have
ask.
to because the 194 is a house record.
Yeah. But he did both of those in the same NECO match, New England Knockout match.
Okay, on the fill. Justin's on the head pin.
Lost his balance a little bit, still threw a nice fill there.
Kept his arm straight. He took an 8 in the fill, 98 after 9, and he's left with a 3 and a 6.
Yep. I just
So
left it
wide
out
to the left. He'll be opening the tent.
Yep, swinging at the 10 right here.
Might leave the door open a little bit for Ed.
Yeah, I mean,
And it's an 8 box or 106. Okay, Ed comes in and trying to gain some ground here in his 4th game, second half. He's at 50 at the first half.
yep, there's a big half here for Ed. Really wants to cut into this deficit here.
And okay, we have some wood down in the gutter, so Stevie's going to throw down some wood on lane 8. Try to clean that up. So, okay. Okay.
All right, a little technical delay here, Ed. Coming up, this is his biggest half of the match right here.
And Ed's off on the 2-pin, takes out 4. He's got the 1, 3, 6, 5, 8, 9.
When we both leave, we call it the Drew Special. I tend to take out the 2, 4, 7, 3, 6, 10 when the way my ball goes.
On the head pin that time, and they went around and left the
know.
back 2, so it'll be open in box 6.
It's so frustrating. You're all pumped up. You're like, yeah, I'm going to make this. And it always sprays around it.
Yeah.
That leave. I hate that leave.
And a 10 box, he pins out well. He's got the
Nice
game.
pin.
This is a game of pinning,
Yep.
and you got to get every pin down, even if it's not a spare.
Man, 41 people watching. Thank you.
I
Watching
got
the
43.
Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. Nice ball. Oh,
The
just
head
missed.
pin, Caleri left.
Yeah, I just missed. The ball really turned over to the right a lot.
After a great bowler, Bob Caleri.
Yep.
Used to bowl in the league with him in Natick.
Yeah, I heard you bowled Negative and Natick and Ficos and Franklin, right?
I think
Back
so.
in the day, yeah.
There we go. Spare
Beautiful.
on the Caleri.
Beautiful shot, Ed Woodside. I can't begin to describe how tough of a shot that was, especially with everything on the line right there. Beautiful shot.
Okay. Now on the fill in box 7. He's on the head pin that time, right when he really wants to be.
Yes.
Drops 9 in the fill, so he's at 79 after 7. He's gained a few pins on total. And
Ye-
Daryl Goodwin, good to see you here.
Yeah, that was a splash mountain shot. Pins flying everywhere.
Speaking a long time.
Beautiful pocket hit.
teammates. Nope. Out of the gutter. So that will be a 9 box.
Okay.
Both
Gives
bowlers
it.
a little frustrated right now.
Oh yeah, they're both a lot on the line right now.
Remember, the winner of this match advances to the final round for the South Division to play for the championship of the South Conference in the A Division, and then the winner of that will go on to play the winner of the North Conference for the championship.
All right, Ed's up 8 right now. He's got 2 big boxes to go. Opposite an 18 and an 8.
And off on the 4-pin just takes out 2.
There's just 2.
Mary Lynn, good to see you. Miss you, haven't seen you in a while. Nice bid on a spare attempt there. He took out everything but the 5, 3, and 7, or 10.
Yeah, 3, 5, 10 needs a 10 box right here. Gets 8.
$8. So after 9, Ed is at 96. And he needs a 10 box to tie this string, but he needs more than that to catch up.
Yeah, really needs to mark this box. He wants to get that momentum going for this big last game here.
Are you kidding me? He's on the head pin.
Terrible break there.
5, 7, 8.
The wood is just pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Kind of
we'll
locked
see.
up. Yeah.
He hits
Hits on the outside
on
of
the
the
right
5.
side. Yeah, I think so too. That's where the shot is. Well, he took the 5 and the 8.
Yeah.
He went to the left. I don't think that's where he wanted to go.
No, I don't think so either.
Oh, and he just gently kisses the 7 pin, but it doesn't fall. So he gets a 105 for game 4. So total wise, Justin's at 486, and Ed is at 454.
32 pin lead for Justin Waters. I'd also like to say hello. Chuck Grindle from Bar Harbor, Maine is watching. Thank you, Chuck, for watching Land of Candlepin Singles Tour here on Facebook.
5th and final game. Justin trying to hold on to his lead, and Ed hoping for a big comeback here. Justin's on a head pin, drops 8, and he's got the 2 and the 5 left.
Yep, a 2-5. A nice pocket hit there by Justin.
And again goes wide. That's not characteristic.
Yeah, his
So he'll be
footwork
open to box
seems
one.
a little off.
You know, nobody's mentioned any stickiness on the lane, so not sure what it is.
Yeah.
And there's a 9 box.
Right, $9.
And so far, we have. Greg tells us that Woodside has 24 head pins and Waters has 29.
So that's about 60% for Ed, about 72% for Justin.
Okay, Justin's off that time.
Wow. Nice break there.
Nice lead. That wood looks good.
Yep.
You never know. It could be a little trade. It's rolling out now, but I still think it's good. I just don't. I don't trust that back wood. He's got 8 on the drop.
Yep.
No problem.
Very
with
sick.
Yep. No problem.
Pile drive that bleeper right there.
So
Like my football coach, pile drive him.
spare in a second for Justin for 19 plus a ball.
Yeah, we got Carol Michaud Albert from North Madawaska, Maine. Thank you for watching us here.
Love those Maine people.
Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour on Facebook.
And I got somebody special up in Maine myself.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and that's another head pin hit, and that looked like a strike ball.
Oh,
but
it
only
did.
8 went. So 8 to fill, 27 after 2 for Justin.
Yeah, man, that was, I don't know how 4 pins were up, and then the 8 and the 9 went. Let's see if he can spray it over. Oh, there's 2 in the cap there.
Yep, just too much on the cap, and be open in the 3rd with the 4 or the 6 and the 7 remaining. Mike McIntosh, good to see you, my friend. Let's play guitar together sometime. Justin has a 9 box for 36 after 3.
Yep, 36 for 3. 2 big boxes here to finish his first half in the final 5th game here.
And the 2 pin gives up the ghost and quits early, so we got to reset.
While we have a break in the action, have you heard about a date for the Collins versus Tim Douglas matchup?
Have not, no.
I have not either, so I cannot update that at all.
That's the other half of the final 4 on the A South.
Yeah, you were saying you may go to the Cape on Saturday for
It's-
that C South
We'll
final?
see. It's going to be tough schedule-wise
Oh, yeah.
because I may be dog setting that day.
All right. So,
Not sure. And I don't think I can take all 3 dogs with me. So Justin's off the head pin that time. He's on a 3 pin. He's got the 1, 2, 4, and 10.
Yep, left the
No
washout up there.
No wood. That's right.
Oh, how did that not go?
He threw the pin over in the right direction, but it just went around.
Yeah, that was crazy. I thought he hit that dead perfect.
All right, so we have, according to Bob Lee, 36 viewers on YouTube, 31 on Candlepin Bowling Network, and 46 here on ACST. So good viewership today.
Yes, indeed. Bob, also, I was having troubles with the YouTube on my phone early in the match, so I decided to switch to here, and I haven't had any problems since. I'm glad it's working on YouTube.
Justin had a 10 box, so he's at 46 after 4.
Nice ball working. Nice 9 drop there for Justin. Leaving up a 4-pin.
4 out of 5 head pins so far. And he's got just the 4 pin, but there's a piece of wood there that we'll see how he plays it. It looks like a little trouble. He's got to be at that pin, go around it, I think.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
That's what I was afraid of.
Son of a gun on that. All right. 10 box.
10 bucks. 56 after 5 for Justin Waters. 4 out of 5 head pin hits on that half, and 1 spare.
Alrighty, at Woodside up here is first half, 5th game here. Trailing by 32 here, opposite a 56 half by Justin. Yeah, I don't know, Rick. Nothing has been scheduled, Rick. Playoffs is a whole different animal. I'll talk to you later, brother.
So Ed's got his final opportunity here. He needs a big game, and he's capable of throwing a big game.
Yep.
On the 2 pin, takes out 7. He's got the 1, 3, and 6.
Yep, good break there. Nice lead, 1-3-6. As my man Ray was watching here, it says 2 gets you 3 on this shot. Oh, we chopped it.
Just chopped it off. Open in the first. And remember, Ed is and chopped again.
God,
so he's got matching 9 box to Justin. No gain, no loss on that one.
Yeah, those are rough.
Hey, Chris Parkinson, good to see you again.
Yep, Chris. Always a great bowler on Wednesday nights.
Box 2. Had a little bit of a bouncer there. And went off onto the 3 pin and just took out 4.
Yep, took out the 3, 6, 7, 10 there. Big cluster bunch in the middle. Very tricky shot to make. Just need some help from the sidewall to make this one, I think.
Oh, wow. What a great effort that was.
God, you got no help from the sidewall on
The
that.
4 and the 9
Beautiful
stayed
bid.
up. I don't know how they stayed up, but they did. Picks up 1 for a 9 box. He's 18 after 2, down 9 in this string. So now he's up against 3 open boxes. If he can mark 3 times, that puts him in a lot better position.
You're up to.
This time he's on the 2 pin and takes out just 3.
Yeah, call that the chop zone. Taking out the 2-4-8. Always
1 pin
hate
better
to
than
be
a half
there.
Worcester. But
Yeah.
it's a tough spare to make. And he
Yes,
makes that.
beautiful shot.
That is the way to recover from that ball.
Ed Woodside just made the shot when he. It's one thing to make it when you need it like that. It's just very clutch. Great job by Ed there.
It's a pretty tough shot to get that half in the 7 pin, and he did a great job on that. Let's hope he gets a big fill here. Off on the 3 pin, gets 6 in the fill. That puts him at 34 after 3.
Nice piece of wood there between the 4 and the 7 to help him make the 4 horsemen here to the left. Down 2 for the game right now.
Oh, chopped off the head pin. A little too full.
God, of all the time, you do not need chops.
No, when you get a fairly straightforward mark like that, you really want to make it.
He's showing a really nice ball right now. He's just getting all these chops.
8 box, 42 after 4, so he's down 4 in the string.
Yep, he really needs a mark here.
needs
Put a little heat on Justin.
Yeah, he needs to mark here and then come back up ready to go. And he's hoping Justin doesn't have a big half.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. The margin's in the 30s right now, so.
On a head pin that time.
Okay.
9 go. He broke up the split.
Yeah, that was very key, bringing up that 5-7 split. That single 7-pin, no wood. Got to go get it. Hit it in the face.
Nothing tricky about this shot. No doubt.
And he
about
does so. Clutch shot there on Mr. Ed Woodside. 52 in a ball. He trails by 36 right now. 5 boxes to go. This is what we call winning time right now.
Or down to the wire. Justin's
Down
coming
to
up.
the wire.
His plan is to preserve his lead. 31 pin lead. And he wants to close the door.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Let's see. 56 after 5 for Justin in this string. On the head pin. I thought that was a strike.
Me too. I'm like, how did that pin spin backwards? When it was going right at it.
Sure looked like a strike the way they were falling. But
Oh,
the
yeah.
9 pin decided to be stubborn and they stuck to the floor.
Wow.
And it's gone. So
Right in the
spare
face.
And a 6 for
Right
Justin
around all that
Waters.
wood. Beautiful job, Justin Waters. 66 and a ball.
That was a little trickier than it looked because if you're not right on it and just off to the left, that wood would have deflected the ball away.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're too far to the right, you miss it. So Justin's on a spare leave. He's at 66 plus this ball and a 7. On the head pin again, another should have been strike. And,
Yeah, another great 9
nine
by
to
Justin,
fill.
man. He's just bulldozing these pins right now.
He's got just a 6. 75 after 6.
Oh,
And
just
misses to the
pulled it.
right.
All right, need to get the 10 box, every pin right now.
All right, he's still got 18 pins out of his first ball from 9 in the fill and 9 on the box.
Yeah.
So,
You got to be reliving your youth with all the background music right now.
oh yeah, my youth. It's still my current life. Hopefully, it doesn't get picked up in the audio because then we have copyright issues. So it's pretty quiet. But what's playing in the background is
Oh, yeah.
"Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds" by the Beatles.
Yeah.
I actually used to perform that song some.
Yeah.
So Justin had a 9 box.
Yeah, Monday nights here when you do the match, you get the new romantic hits of the 80s all the time when you're broadcasting. 3 big boxes, though, here.
84 after 7 with 3 to go. Goes off the head pin, has a half Worcester right, just the 3 and the 9.
Yep, it's
He's 6 out of 8 on the head pin in this game.
yeah, tough break there. Oh, and he almost makes it there, leaving up the 410.
410. That's a pretty drop when it goes. And takes us to 4 for a 9 box for 93 after 8 for Justin.
Yeah, Mike Nardone. I mean, the broadcast, you can't hear me and Dan's voice as well.
He can't hear the music,
Oh,
which is kind of good because then the copyright people come running around and shut down the audio.
oh yeah, I know. They tried to sue my roller derby team for that. Blankety blank,
Hey, they pay royalties here.
ASCAP and BMI, blankety blankers.
On the head pin in box 9, and he takes out 9 again. Looked like it was going to be a triangle, but we had some late falling pins. Just a 6 pin.
Yep, nice 9 up there by Justin, man. Really finding the head pin right when he needs it right now. End of this match.
And a spare for Justin in a 9th.
Yep, definitely with the doctor order there. 103 and a ball for Justin.
Justin's coming into his last box of this match.
Well,
First ball is a fill ball. On the 2 pin, takes out 9 in the fill, so
Wow,
it's a
you-
112 after 9.
Yeah, huge break there, especially with the fill ramifications on that. 112 through 9. Nice wood in front of the 9 pin for another mark here.
And
Makes it right on the nose.
Another spare for Justin. 4 spares in his string.
He has that uncanny thing of getting a lot of marks at the end of his games.
Oh, yeah.
He's done it like 2 or 3 times tonight.
Consistently. All right, so he's at 122 plus this ball.
Man.
And off the head pin.
127.
Just 5. 3 10th box marks for Justin. 3 times. And he ends with a 127.
That is a 613 from Mr. Justin Waters. Great series.
Well, that was your math was quicker than mine, or you were looking at the scoreboard.
Nope. I'm good at adding numbers, but Paul Grant is like a machine gun. I noticed that the Casey McCool match. I thought I was fast with numbers. Paul Grant's like, blah, blah, blah. He's brilliant once again.
Ed's going to need about a 150 in this game, right? He's down. He closed out 31 down.
32.
So according to Greg, he's done the math. He needs to mark out a double strike.
160 to win, 159 to tie.
Yeah, he needs to mark out all the way through and a double strike. So he starts off on the 2 pin. He picks up 6 in the fill for 58 at the half.
Yep, 58 half there for Ed. 1, 3, 7, 10.
And just the 3 pin. So he's got the high-low jack for a 10 bucks. $7, 65 after 6.
Yeah, he's down by 10 in the game and 42 for the match right now.
He's got to throw several strikes here to make this work. So he needs
Yeah.
107 half is what he needs. So that gives him.
Oh man, that was a beautiful pocket
He
hit.
deserved a strike on that one. That
Yes,
was
he
a
did.
beautiful hit.
Leaving a 6-7 up there.
That's very frustrating when you throw a great ball like that and you get a real tough leave.
Yeah, it's just. Oh,
Almost makes
man,
it.
I thought he had that. Beautiful bid there by Ed Woodside.
A valiant effort on that one. And a 10 box. So 75 after 7 for Ed Woodside. He's 3 boxes to go, and he needs to get to about.
Must strike situation.
Yeah, he's got to strike. Maybe strike out. I haven't done the math yet.
Not quite, but he needs this one.
Well, there's one of them.
There's one.
He knows what he needs to do.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. In the 9th box.
Hey, Gretchen. Good to see you here. No strike on the second one, just 4 in the first ball. That may do it.
Yes, Justin Waters will advance to the finals.
Oh, beautiful bid on
Beautiful
that. A 9 in the fill, 94 after 8. Open in a 9th. And a 9 box for a 103. He's got 1 box to go to make the score official.
Yep.
Oh boy.
And oh, okay. And of course, we get a little delay with some wood in the right-hand gutter down there. All right, the final box of this match.
Yep.
Mere formality at this point, but Eddie's going to try to go out good.
Yep.
And he's on a 3 pin, and he's got a 4 down. And then just just one pin left. Isn't
Oh,
it?
is he going to take it? No, not
Oh,
close.
it just nudges it. So
no.
he'll be opening the 10th. And closes with a 113, and Justin Waters will advance to the final round of the A Division championship, or the A South championship. So great bowling by both bowlers. Final score 567 for Ed Woodside, 613.
613 with Justin, yep.
And
Great
fun match to watch.
Yes, indeed.
Two great bowlers, and
yeah.
but as always is the case in the playoff round, one advances and one doesn't.
Yeah, the game 3 was really a great game there. 138 for Ed, 132 for Justin. And then the pace kind of slowed down a little bit after that. But great match, two great bowlers. Always a thrill. Justin Waters will host the winner of number 3 seed Charlie Collins or number 2 seed Tim Douglas whenever they play their match. That'll be the Southern Conference Final. Justin for the second straight year. Congratulations to him. Making his second straight conference final in the South.
And the winner of that conference final will face the winner of the North Conference Final.
Which is either going to be Dan Chenard or Keith Beaupre.
All right, so thank you for joining us today from the Ryan's Family Amusement in Millis. I'm Dan Castle with Drew Steele and Greg Gouillart on production.
Thank
And
you, Greg Gouillart, and thank you, Dan Castle. Great job, man.
And we'll see you on the lanes.